Welcome back, guys, to Calamity Town on the PlayMindcrack server. This is episode 4. We've got some updates for today. We're going to be building some stuff, adding some things, so you can see straight off. The newest big feature is that the airship of the first NPC has arrived. It's finished, it's docked, there's a ladder leading up to it, and we've also got a bunch of clouds. We'll get to that in a bit. Unfortunately, the bad news I have to give you is that the NPC isn't ready. I finished all of the files required for the NPC. I made some custom audio text for him to talk to you when you click on him. I designed the items, I designed a quest, and the texture pack, and all that kind of stuff. Unfortunately, the guys that do all the actual coding for PlayMindcrack are super busy doing some stuff I'm not allowed to tell you about. And they haven't really had time to come and update my Calamity Town. I'm kind of beholden on them to do updates. Eventually, I will have eventually I will have access to the files of PlayMindcrack itself. Well, not PlayMindcrack, but Calamity Town. And I'll be able to add stuff on my own and basically only bug them when I run into problems. But I don't yet. That hasn't been set up. I've had the NPC done and ready for a week, but they're busy working on secret plans I can't tell you about. But we're gonna try and add some stuff. Since we have to wait on the NPC, we're gonna add some stuff anyway. And I think I'm gonna add him here. This is his little cabin on the airship, and I'm gonna change these doors into glass so that... No. Out of there. That's not for you. I'm going to change these to glass so you can at least see him walking in and out. He was like, what? I want to see. I'm like, no. Okay, so let's get inside here. Close ourselves in. We can change these to glass. I don't think there's any way for them to get around that. Okay, so let's see if I can remember the command. Spawn mob iron golem. There we go. There we go. Here is the first NPC, and I need to name this item tag so we can give him a name. I suppose it makes sense that oh, those are slabs. I was going to say it makes sense that there would be an anvil in here, because he's a blacksmith. And his name is Hex von Dassenstein. There he is, Hex von Dassenstein. So right about now, I'm going to add to the video in editing later on. I'm going to add his voice file so you can see what he sounds like, kind of things he's going to say.
I am Hex von Dassenstein. Fetch me the purest snow from the top of the mountain, and I shall return the favor with a hammer crafted from my anvil.
But he's in there now. Okay, so he's in there, and that's all we can do with him until the stuff they're working on in PlayMindcrack, which I can't tell you about, until they're done with that and they have more time to spare for this. But until then, we may as well add some cool new stuff. You can see I added all these clouds up in here for ambiance, and I was on here just messing around one day, like flinging people to their death and whatnot. And somebody suggested, hey, is there some cloud kingdom invading? I was like, oh, that sounds like a cool idea. So I had them add really quickly the pressure plates, and you just hold shift on them, and they send you flying up into the air. Why is this guy halfway in the sky? Is he lagged out? I think he's lagged out. Zoom! Pow! Oh, they updated that, though. There was a while where the pixels, what's it called? Particle effects and noises on my hammer were broken. They're not anymore. All right, so let me show you something. Get the hell out of here. Part of what spurred this idea was the guy saying, whoever it was, I forget who it was. They said, what would it be like if the Cloud Kingdom invaded or something like that? I was like, oh, that's a neat idea. And also, I was up here messing with stuff and TPing people up here for player volcanoes. And I realized that if you fly up here at just the right angle, and he totally screwed it up, sucker, you can actually get up onto this cloud. And I built a little hangout. I don't know how many guys are actually still logged off here. Das Upperhang. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to spend some time building some cloud stuff and laying down pressure plates so that you can actually, if you're really good at the game, you can actually get up here. All right, there we go. There are way more clouds now. Basically, I flew around doing commands like this. You just say sphere, not air, sphere, wool, and then you put in your diameters. So 12, 4, 12, that's width, height, length. Here, let's do a player volcano. TP all. Smack! Up you go. That is so much more satisfying with the particle effects and explosion sounds. Hey, Mr. Zombie Big Man in a suit. You're not exempt. Get a smack job. Okay, so the new stuff that I built today, besides Hex von Dassenstein, who's over there. Oh, Hex von Dassenstein, by the way, is a German wine, which I tasted doing some German wine tasting in Epcot Center in Orlando. The second half of Epcot Center is this, like, a bunch of different ethnic areas around a lake, each one a different country with like food and beverages and different things like that. And I did some wine tasting, and one of them was Hex von Dassenstein. And as soon as I saw that name, I'm like, oh my god, that's a supervillain if I've ever heard the name of a supervillain before. Anyway, there's all kinds of pressure plates now up in here, up in the clouds. And you should be able to just zip around. It's not too challenging in terms of like parkour. It's just a fun thing to do, to zip around. It's oddly satisfying doing this. And I think, similar to my hammer, if it didn't have the particle effect and the sounds, the wee, I don't think it would be as nice. But you should be able to get all around. Some of them you may die if you don't do them exactly correctly, but most of them are pretty forgiving. And you should be able to go basically from where we started all the way around this circle of clouds, all the way around here to get to Das Upperhang, which is over there. And here, let's do a little bit of it. I'll fly through some of it maybe, but I'll just show you. This is like oddly fun. Like, I want to do all this supervillain stuff and destroy the world, but just jumping around on clouds is kind of cool. Do I not have? Okay, maybe I need to add some more. And each time I do one, each time I place some of those, I check to make sure that the jump is possible. There's no troll jumps here that you're meant to fail, that are undoable. So if you see a pressure plate and it looks like it's leading in an obvious direction, you can probably go that way. The clouds do look pretty cool. I think the game is having a hard time loading all of it at once, possibly because there's void below. Minecraft really does not like rendering stuff when there's void, when there's not land underneath, for whatever reason. Let's see, where do we need to go now? Over there? Yeah, see how the game isn't loading? And, oh, I would have made it. Okay, I caught myself. Let's see, we need some here. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly why that's happening. Something to do with Minecraft. I don't think it was always like that, but that's the way it is in 1.7 and 1.8. And I cannot see. I wonder if other people are having this issue. I can't see where we're going, so we'll have to wait for things to load in. I guess you might be able to type hub and then come back. You could probably do that. And sometimes there's just pressure plates that don't do anything. I mean, they're going to throw you up in the air, but they're not to get to an obvious location. Let's see, am I going to land on something here? Yes, I saw the pressure plate first. Continuing around, so basically this goes around in a large circle. It's not too difficult. If you want to visit Das Upperhang, I can't even see the thing. Yeah, this is ridiculous. Dinnerbone, fix your game, Dinnerbone. Cannot see anything. I think we're headed over here to these barely rendered particles. Okay, now we're underneath things. If you get close to them, things start to render. Are you flying? You better be on a cloud, buddy. No. Okay, here we go. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Peakman Brawler. This guy knows to avoid the hammer. This guy doesn't. Suck it. Look at him back up. He's like, uh-oh. 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 I better run. Oh, he's coming after me. He's coming after me. The pig man's got a hammer. Yeah, look at him fly away. Bleep. Yes. All right. I guess that's it for this episode. Until I can add NPCs and items and stuff myself, I'll probably continue to do stuff like this. It's easy to do. It just gives people random stuff to do. So if you want to show up to the PlayMindcrack server and visit Calamity Town, you can. It should be up all the time. There's a player limit of 60 people, but it's rarely filled up all the way. Anyway, that's it. See you later. Take it easy. Have a good day. Bye-bye.